Oya Sebeso na mintie no on this on your rebuttals na cancel Yambra.
Yo, medasim. You see, in fact, yenu akabore ye regional minister Ashanti region am kaso no a. Uzo one ne sepa. Enti usema wa Canada. Metoso o deserve me ne nhia da but Martin nka bebre especially okumase. Wabo adwumaso na anopei wakasa na minim se de oka ne nsem no se on expect se lawyer ni mesoma ba be ka asem we bi sa atra no na nka nsem a meka ye no wa be kire se asem we ya oka ne enye nokre enti se ne suggestion ana ne submission ene se unsubstantiated claims we hurada sem ene edi a kire di a na asem a oka kire ye president John Dramani Mahama ne se odi onu so di hurada sem echi because president no ehunu say bibi wo mu aye investigate it is okay bibi tia obi a all pre investigations are kai hunu say president na waka say tia no dia na me pesa o kire bi ne say plane no say see akabore ofri okokumase bebre mini me bi kra ofri kumase ne bae
o de awa na passion
and ne bae yes ya va ne say wo ko kumase na onam kwan so atra achimota wadru nsawam watwam akwakodu nkokọ ufu alasa
but you am far from the buy
me nyo no cry on the side na kabore de obede wafa na ufu alasa Mr Speaker
yes
na oya ufu al no utofu al ni bigum e won nkokọ a na otai apaya na oya hu otai hu adwuma na wuwi a me pa chawo oto aso kokumase anasa bankran.
And it depends, baby. How you because
and now, good. This flight are about 5 days. A 2 at the free. More for our crown was saying. Then island was a wine. I want to free. And now, I made to say, obey refueling a Wagana. And so, yes, I'm not philosophical quachi.
Oh, so myself was quachi cancer because flight near 2, right? Ahmed, and yes. Then there is one other.
No, Ahmed near 2. Ahmed no kwaye to baako di kan ba ya ne tie nya problem no and na second one no and to free the same Gran Canary yes the di kan free Gran Canary and a baye Kessben and yes ne tie enya problem na tie no and na zige ka say yen institutions say so omoboa yen because all those things
we can my young clarify sadie we
yes.
Richard you more kwachi for so video
thank you
na etie for for purposes of clarity any information or the buy on the 2 flights yentie na yen share no
no the buy
monyi in term na momma ya na yenko cancel to so
buy are you ready ani aba aye 3 flights no di hu nkomo Ahmed every Gran Canary eba ya yesi ebenya tie problem no ene ye frɛ baako bi on sɛ ɔno no mfa tie mra ɛna Ahmed no so no sɛ de wunim no US ɛna company no ɛwɔ edi sɛ susuam pa sɛ de spare parts ba ebe free US but sa tie we sɛ nso anka ebetimi anya bi organ ha sɛ kra no ɛsɛ anu so to free Gran Canary ɛna ba ye ɛno so sɛ ye ambulance type na bi na ba ye the ambulance type no it is not allowed said na zigeka no to carry goods with it. Enti enya no na makwako biebie mu de kire no se me kan bibi se mama specifically the philosopher zu kwache kan ye se no so cargo car na plane na buy no as in CVK 7037 on my numbers ni na se no so buy na ekọ that flight has not moved for the past 30 days.
Okay. My the honorable minister in charge of government communication, Emra.
2 days the disinformation machine of the new patriotic party has been ratcheted up and they've taken it a notch higher. This time, Reverend Intim Fojo, who also doubles as the member of parliament for the good people of Asin South, has made very wild claims to the effect that 2 aircrafts which passed through Ghana for various reasons were carrying drugs, and that was the reason why they were here. He also alleged that they were involved in money laundering, and therefore he was calling for investigations. As you may be aware, President Mahama gave him the opportunity to present any evidence or any basis he has for making that claim to the security services, so that together we could look into the matter to ascertain whether there was any truth in it. I can report to you that because he knew he was peddling total falsehoods and lies, he now claims, after being invited to assist with investigations, that he was speaking on behalf of the committee that he was part of, and that the views he expressed were not his personal views. So because of that, he says he's unable to cooperate with the security agencies. I say that he was peddling falsehood because the facts as they exist vary completely from the claims that he made. When he made that claim, he was only seeking to peddle falsehood in a bid to undermine the confidence that the people of Ghana have in this government. The truth is that 2 aircrafts with completely different purposes arrived in Ghana, and their arrival was perfectly legitimate, and they were here for very genuine reasons. The first one is an Antonov flight 12BK with registration number CVK 7037. Now this flight essentially is a cargo plane which arrived on the 12th of March 2025. Now no plane arrives in Ghana without a landing permit, so this plane secured a landing permit with number GAF/TMAO/25/7863. Now the purpose for arriving in Ghana was what we call a technical stop. Essentially, this is a cargo flight that was destined for the European Union market, and European Union regulations dictate that some specific regulatory requirements be met before any plane of that sort can enter the EU. Now this plane originated from Luanda in Angola. It was loaded with oil drill equipment and lubricant oil, which were contained in jerrycans. It was headed for the EU market. Now Luanda does not have the certification to carry out the sort of requirements that this plane had to meet before entering the EU market. Now the specific requirement is a scanning and screening RA3 procedure, which is a requirement to enter the European Union. Rwanda doesn't have it. The Swiss cargo facility at the Kotoka International Airport has that certification, and they can do that kind of scanning. Whilst here, it developed an engine blade fault. Its engine blade was damaged, and then it was also detected that there was severe oil leakage, which required immediate attention.
Government
for that reason, a replacement aircraft,
so you see,
URCZ with registration number
CVK 7037 cargo plane. And ya no and a Ahmed no a different and on the 12th. And on a put it to Minia say, we make checks now. This flight has not moved for the past 30 days.
In the last,
yes, it has not moved. And this has some omokas on the 12th a bagan and nona and you see why yakwa who video engineers bear a yijina hono. It cannot be true.
okay.
And na maybe say uko kumasi na so fuelu onko kwa usa be kumasi ana flight na ye ka ho asem de di kan ba ya se ne tire pai no e bedru ya ye fixing the time man wie no or return to Grand Canary baby a wo free ba ye eti purpose be no di to free Grand Canary and want me anko to aso see ya fix o tire man now say back to Grand Canary. That is where the problem is.
Okay.
Now there you see what the tire ne ba ye no so a otena Ghana ha ema on the 25th, and no free Ghana, no wahano, enya no crack, because that very day the flight left Ghana to Angola. Angola crown across 3 different cities, and Sana air returning to Ghana the following day, 23rd, and it was on 24th the free Ghana.
Very well. But I say, my member Kabore Bem na wadon so mammy rebata na your fancy the wrap up of it.